All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to today's episode, really, of the Provoke Coach podcast. Unfortunately, Raymond Wright, our guest, wasn't able to make it today. He had an emergency last minute. I'm sure you'll see it all over social media. He's okay, so definitely don't worry in that regards. But unfortunately, he wasn't able to make it. But I did want to definitely jump on with you because, we were scheduled to go live. So, hey, why not? I want to know, though, if you're here. So this is live. I'm going to share with you just a couple of things that are coming up in the pipeline. This is some interesting times that we live in. This is an interesting opportunity that we all have in this world that we live in right now, and it's hard. It's definitely challenging. It's definitely difficult. Cherie, nice to see you. We're going to go live solo today. Raymond had an emergency, so we're just going to go ahead and get going with today. Sorry about the backdrop, ladies and gentlemen. I was filming all day. And really, I've been filming for the last week. And, I wanted to take today as an opportunity because of Raymond's absence. We'll go ahead and reschedule that later. He's awesome. But I definitely wanted to come to you live and really kind of go over some cool stuff that I have coming up. So I did want to let you know that we are getting ready to launch probably the biggest life hack and the biggest exciting opportunity for people to really change and transform their lives on a physical basis, on a mental basis, and even peak performance. This is extraordinary. Now, it's been in the works for quite some time. We've been working out the kinks. We have been doing our research. We've been really taking in all the information. We really wanted to deliver something that the average person can really take and transform their lives and their relationships and their physical body and their mental state. And these are really a series of habits that the most successful people do on a regular basis to help them get further along, not only in life, but in business, in their physical body and their mental state. And they really are able to overcome things because of habits that they do on a daily basis. So to not jump into too much detail, but I got to tell you, we've really kind of followed around the top people, and we really wanted to know, what is it about these people? Why are they different? Why are certain people able to get in tip-top physical condition and stay there all the time, right? I mean, there are elements of work that are involved, but why do some people, they just have extraordinary health? They live a lot longer than other people. They don't have ailments. They don't get sick very often. They just are really a different type of species, if you will. Why do some people mentally they have things figured out mentally, and they're a lot happier and they're a lot more successful? They think, in my opinion, they get things done so much faster. And we've really kind of taken tidbits out of all of these people, all these top people. And we've really taken all those habits and we've put it into a daily routine for you to follow. And I mean, you're talking nutritional habits that are really going to help you transform your physical body and your health, your physical health. And I'm not just talking about losing weight, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you're going to lose weight with this program. Yes, you're going to lose body fat with this program. But that's really not what we're talking about. We're talking about overall health. Why do some people, because Why do they get in this type of shape? Why do they take care of their physical body? Well, because they do daily habits that allow them to do this. This is not rocket science, ladies and gentlemen. This is not anything that any of you right now cannot go and start searching, all these things of what to do, but it would just take you a very long time. And you might not know exactly what you're looking for. And we have the data that backs this up. And we have the system that allows you to understand the play. Now, I want to be very clear. I want to be very, very straight. Okay. This program is designed for you to actually follow through with it. So it's not a fad. It's not something that is just, hey, let me give this a shot and see if it works. This is a commitment not only from us, but from you to do these things to make you successful. So we have kind of designed a program. And again, I don't want to get too in detail with you about this because we're still, making some small tweaks here or there to make it, as good as we possibly can, of course. So, what we've done is we've taken these habits for you to follow. This is the play for you to run. Remember, we're the coach, you're the player. Your job is to run the play that we give you, okay? And then we're going to coach you along the way. The biggest difference from our program, because it covers our 3 pillars in our program, it covers the physical body, the mental state, and then your peak performance. See, a lot of the programs out there, they might get you in shape, right? Or at least point you in the right direction to do so. Or they might mentally, make you feel better and a little bit happier. But are you doing both of those together? And then what are you doing? So now that your physical body is better, now that your mental state is where it needs to be, what are you doing with it? What kind of action is taking place? What are you actually doing? So what we've created, right, is we've taken the habits of these most successful people out there and we've put them in one spot. And guess what? Accountability goes with that. So remember, you're the player, we're the coach. We're going to hold you accountable for doing these things on a regular basis to make your life better, to make sure that you can get to your peak performance. So I am super excited. My team is super excited. We just want to roll this out. We really want to get it in everybody's hands, right? And everybody's mind. We really want people to jump on board with this. This is 100-day program. This is a 100-day program, 100 days to 100% transformation. 100 days to 100% transformation. Think about it. Look at the math. I mean, you're really talking about essentially sliding into mid-August, right? Maybe at the end of August, depending on when you get started, really a total turnaround, physically, mentally, and then your peak performance, what you're actually doing on a regular basis, right? Moving the dial, being more successful. So we're stoked about it. We are excited about it. I'm glad I was able to jump on a live and kind of tell some people about it, right, in the future. If you're interested in this, look, I think everybody needs it. I think everybody wants it. We've now given it a awesome price point to where everybody can do this. I mean, you're literally talking, hate to say it, dollars, right? Essentially per day to get you where you really want to be. And you're talking about doing it in 100 days. Now, it is a third of a year long, right? I mean, if you think about it, I mean, you are really putting forth some effort. It is not easy, okay? I don't want to, mislead anybody here. You're going to need to follow through. But guess what you have? You have somebody in your corner making sure that even if you do make mistakes along the way, that we are going to pick you up. And we're going to go ahead and wipe you off, right? Dust off your shoulders, and we're going to get you back to work. Okay, because what we do know is these are just daily habits that if you follow, and if somebody makes sure and holds you accountable for following, that you will get more accomplished, you will have a better physical state, and you will have a better mental state as well. So I'm excited about this. I know that we haven't had very many people jumping on yet. I know everybody's a little bit behind, but look, if you're listening to this or you hear this later on down the road, wow, we're here for you. This is going to be quite exciting. I'm going to be sharing daily, probably more than 3, 4, 5 times, per day. We're really going to be sharing some of the best practices with these habits. And there's about 18 habits that are on a daily basis that you're going to follow, that they all work together. They all work in unison. We've kind of created the program that's really going to kind of get the best of both worlds. Your relationships will increase. Your health and fitness will be much, much better. Okay. I started this program about a week and a half ago, to roughly about 10 days ago, I think. And wow, I'm already down. Like literally almost 9 pounds, just in some body fat, some water, and some extra weight I was carrying. Obviously, made some good adjustments in the nutrition, and really I'm doing it too. So I want to lead from the front, and I want to really help, because I wasn't doing all these awesome habits, right? Like I was doing a lot of them, sure, but these are people that are even a lot more successful than me in a lot of different areas of in their lives. So I want to be with both ears open. I want to listen and see what's going on so I can improve my life. So hopefully you want to improve your life as well. Send me a message, send me a DM, comment if you want, share this, whatever it is that you really, really need from me. I'll clarify any questions that you have. We are going to go live though pretty quick with it. It's going to be coming up probably over the next week, maybe week and a half. And we're going to be launching this thing. And I wanted to let you guys know, my friends, my family, if you want to jump on board with it, prior to pre-sale, what I am going to do for everybody that signs up before we launch, okay, and I'll have some details on launch date, probably at the end of this week. Before we launch, I want to personally coach you through this program. So I want you to jump on with me. Your coaching program will be through myself, not one of my coaches. I'm going to personally take you through step by step. I'm going to hold your hand through this to make sure that you're very, very successful for the 100 days. So reach out to me. You know where to find me. And, as always, let's provoke positive change in people's lives. And then, of course, your peak performance as well. We'll talk to you soon.